Good afternoon, everybody. It is September 24th. If it's not, it's the 25th. 2019. I am Overland, and this is our afternoon gems for the day. I'm going to title this Freedom, Freedom Riders, Freedom. And the reason that I titled it Freedom was that yesterday I talked about having to make two difficult choices for my life and how that was causing me a bit of anxiety, but also gratitude for the ability to trust Heavenly Father and to hopefully have done it being in line aligned with him. And so when I think about freedom, I think about people that are trying to be spiritually free, people that are trying to be financially free. You hear about financial, everybody wants to be financially free from their bills and from their debt. And then I was thinking about when we are in the midst of trying to figure out our life, how we're trying to either be free from our current situation or free from our past. What are we doing to better ourselves, and what are we doing to receive that freedom? And so, what I've been trying to do in the last couple of days, and especially in the last year and a half, is protect my energy. That is one of the ways I've been trying to get spiritually and everything else free. Um, the other way I protect my energy is to protect the thoughts that I let enter my mind. And I can definitely say that everything we do has to be done proactively. You can't be passive about it. Um, and and so if you're passive about it, you'll live a life, and I am speaking from experience, you'll live a life of just feeling stagnant and feeling like, oh, it's easier to be uh, caught up in being procrastinating and just delaying things and putting things on the back burner. And so, as I was thinking of that topic, freedom, I was thinking of when have I felt like caged in, prisoned by my mind, and when have I felt my most free? And the times that I've felt very caged in is when I have worried too much about what people think. That is when I usually walk around thinking I don't care about what people think, but there have been a lot of examples where I have, and which results in causing my behavior to be very very seen as being insecure. And that is one of the things I cannot stand, is when people perceive me as being insecure, not because they're judging me, but I can't stand it because I feel like they're undermining the what I could bring to the table. Um, whether that be friendship, whether that be love, whether that be an outlet for them to receive help. And so when people say like, "Oh, your body language or just the way that you spoke, and I could tell this and that," I just in myself, I'm like, no, that is not me. And so if you're struggling from trying to get yourself free from even being perceived as insecure, or free from a toxic relationship, whether that be blood related or just friendship wise, I would say start with your mind, protect what you let in, and don't let those negative thoughts in, because those thoughts turns into actions, turns into habits, turns into like forever patterns. And those patterns can be passed down to your kids or anybody that you are associated with, because I believe not only is attitude contagious, but your energy is contagious. And so if you have like negative energy, it doesn't matter how positive the person is, they will pick up on some of that and integrate it in themselves. So on the path towards your personal freedom of whatever it is you're trying to get free from, protect your mindset, protect the opinions that you let in. Um, I've I've experienced people that I could tell, like I don't say it as much, and if I say it, then I'm saying it because I'm pissed. But I could tell when somebody's really for me and when somebody is being like super fake. And so just protect yourselves from those people and from that energy. Um, and another thing that helps me to protect my freedom or help me to feel more free is not letting somebody tell me how somebody is. I never go by people's opinion of other people because I know how it feels for people to judge me and then tell somebody else, oh, she's like this, she's like this. Because it always comes right around, like full circle. It always comes back. If you think that you can, like what I don't know if it's the scriptures, but I definitely know it's a saying, a quote, that whatever is done in the dark will come to light. So if you're talking about people, downing people, it's going to come back to them. They're going to hear it because Heavenly Father, He always brings everything full circle. So, what I would say is get to know people on your own. Don't go by, even if it's your family member or your friend, because how they perceive that person is probably most likely due to how that person. Sorry, guys, my text message came in. But however that person feels about that person is a two-way street. It's how they treated that friend or that stranger that you might not know. And so, long story short on that is don't judge people off of other people's judgments. Get to know people on your own. And I've also had it where I've had a riff with somebody and or I have judged them because I go off first impressions and a lot of things, but I don't want to say it because then everybody who has gotten my bad reactions be like, damn. So that's why she acted that way. But what I'm saying is give people chances. I said it a million times. I take friendship and relationships very seriously. I because I lead with my heart, I expect, and that's my bad for expecting, but I expect other people to reciprocate with their heart. And so um, the point of that point is that give people chances, but also understand when to cut them off. Because people change and they could become better. But there's a point when your gut is telling you this is not a good relationship or this is not a good connection. This person is not good for your health. And so freedom, guys, freedom, free yourself from everything that's setting you back like 100,000 steps. Free yourself from that. And it starts with your mind, the opinions you let in, even the opinions you give out. Try to give those opinions from a good, happy space, loving space, and also give the deserving people that you know that they're trying to change, give them a second chance. Don't get to know people off of somebody's opinion. Just clean slate. Like wipe out any feedback you've gotten on someone and get to know them on your own and have the courage. If you are cool with that person, have the courage to keep that person in your life no matter what nobody says, because like Nipsey said, circle got small, not everyone can go. So sometimes the people that you haven't even known all your life are the people with the best intentions for your life. And the people that have been there from day one could be the very people that are trying to mess up your life. So I love you guys. Get your freedom on, and we will see you tomorrow.